Hi everybody, it's Rachel and I am back this week with another video. This week I'm going to be showing you guys my house plants. I love plants so much. I think they're so pretty and I feel like they make your room just feel so much nicer and they add so much to a little home. I'm basically just going to be showing you guys the plants that I have in my room. If you don't know anything about me, I am still in high school. So I'm living with my parents, but all of these plants are my own and I buy them with my own money or I've gotten them as gifts and I keep them all in my room. Okay, I'm not really sure where to start at. This little guy is a succulent that's actually a lot newer. I haven't honestly put him in the pot yet. I still need to do that, but for now he's just kind of resting in it in the pot he came with. This plant I got as a gift. My boyfriend got this for me for Valentine's Day. He actually got me this one for Valentine's as well, but we'll get to that one in a minute. So this is a super cute succulent. I feel like you don't see these as much. This one is called an elephant bush. I have never had one of these before. When he got it for me, I thought it was a jade plant actually, because it looks a lot like jade. It's super cute. You take care of it the same way you take care of any succulent. The best way, in my opinion, to take care of succulents is honestly just to forget about them. Forget you have them. The main reason succulents die when you have them is because you overwater them and then they develop something called root rot and it slowly kills the plant, which you definitely don't want. So whenever you get a succulent, make sure that the pot that you get has a drainage hole, or if it doesn't, you can fill the bottom with a bunch of rocks to give it that drainage so the water doesn't just soak into the soil. I have like a bag of, I think, aquarium rocks that I got from Walmart for like maybe $2 and it's so big and I've used it for a million plants. Most of the plants in my room right now and a couple of my mom's. I usually water my succulents when I notice the bottom half of the plant start to get a little wilty or dry looking. That's usually when you want to water it, and then I soak the plant thoroughly, let all the water drain out, and put it back in its place. I've noticed that succulents really like light, which is really hard because I have a super dark room. I left, there's actually a window, but it's the only window in my room. And my room is a super weird like L shape, so that part of my room doesn't really get any natural light. The point is, strategically place your plants whenever you buy them. I know that can be hard because sometimes you're like, oh, this would look really cute in this area, like aesthetic, but you're gonna kill the plant because it's not getting any sunlight. Okay, I'm rambling a ton. Let's move on. This is another plant that was given to me. This is called a Sandia. You take care of this one essentially the same way as any other succulent. Loves light. Soak it, let it dry. You know the deal. This is another succulent that my boyfriend got me actually, but he got this for me I think in May of last year. He got this when he proposed to me. I really love this plant. It's grown a ton since then. It was really, really baby. I'm probably gonna need to move it to a new pot soon. This next succulent is really funky. I don't really know what this is. I've never seen one like this. It's got this sprout that's growing these yellow flowers. It's super cute. I have no idea why it's doing that. Plant for my birthday. If you go and watch my 18th birthday vlog, you'll see me and my mom and my boyfriend went to a garden shop for my birthday and I got 2 plants and this was one of them. These next 2 are just some really baby succulents that I got when I went to the local farmer's market with my friend Serena. I'm not sure what type this is. I know it's just a cacti, but this one is a zebra aloe vera plant. It's a specific branch of aloe vera that starts with an H. Behind my camera, actually, I have a few more plants. I have a small cacti that I got from the farmer's market. I think that one was like $2 too. And then I have a string of pearls plant. I love this plant. I didn't pull them down because they are actually hanging in like little macrame things that I made. Anyways, next to that, I have an air plant, and I actually have a second air plant hanging up above me. Let me grab one of them, I'll show you. So this is one of my air plants. It's a super baby one. If you have a hard time keeping plants alive, this is the plant for you. It's literally the easiest thing ever. These plants, you don't need to put in soil, you don't need to do anything to them. Every couple weeks, you want to soak it in water for a couple hours and then pull it back out, set it somewhere, and it does its thing. The one I have hanging above me actually is not doing so well right now because I have it hanging near a vent. And this winter when we started turning the heat on, it got kind of dried out, which was not the best planning on my part, but it's definitely still alive. Its flowers just aren't as colorful. It has pink and purple flowers. This is a succulent that I got for my birthday as well. A lot of my friends and family know how much I love plants, but this is actually one of my favorite succulents. I love how it's in this glass. I have this one on my dresser usually. My boyfriend's sister, Miriam, actually gave this to me. I think she watches my videos, so Miriam, thank you so much. I think this is my last succulent. Just another little cacti. It's like the baby version of those giant desert cacti that people have in their houses and rooms that are so gorgeous. I've had it for a couple months now, I think, and it's doing really well. It's super happy. I recently moved it to this. Next, I'm going to show you literally one of my favorite types of plants ever. This is one that I have like more hanging in my room. It's super long. A friend's mom actually gave me this. This is a pothos plant. This one right here is one that I'm propagating. Its roots are growing like crazy. These things are so easy to take care of. In case you don't know what propagating is, that's basically where you take a clipping of a plant, you either put it in soil or a glass of water depending on the type. Different plants need different forms of propagation, and I'm just propagating it in this jar of water. I think it looks super cute to just leave hanging somewhere. It's good in low light situations if you don't have a bright room. I actually have a second pothos that I'm propagating right now that's a lot bigger. It's above my bed in a macrame hanger and jar. And then I have a third pothos which is in dirt. It's like my main giant pothos. This is probably one that you'll recognize more if you're on Pinterest looking at plants ever. It's really popular, super proud of it. I love them so much. Then behind me, I have my two bigger floor plants. This is a rubber plant. I got this for my birthday as well when I went to the garden shop, and I love it so much. I got this plant stand from Target, and I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so beautiful, and I just have it planted in there. This is a good houseplant for low light situations as well. You do need to dust the leaves on this plant, if I'm not mistaken, so that the plant can breathe. It's doing pretty well. I think I got this for $15 at our local garden shop, so I was really happy about that one. And then the other plant I have behind me. So I don't have a fancy pot for this one yet because I'm too scared to spend a bunch of money on a really nice pot for it in case it dies. This is a plant I have wanted for so long. It's my fiddle leaf fig tree. My friend Serena actually got me this plant for Christmas, and I'm attempting to nurse it back to health. She is not exactly a plant person, and she said it came before she was expecting it, so it was living in her house for about a month, and it kind of started to die, but I've had it since December, and all of its brown leaves have fallen off now. There are a couple brown spots on a bunch of the leaves still, but it's really coming back, so I'm super excited about that. I think it's gonna be fine. This one is a bit of a pickier plant to take care of. Same deal with being careful about overwatering. You need to dust the leaves on this plant every week or so and water it when the top 2 inches of soil get dry. So when the top 2 inches get completely dry, you'll just soak it, let all of it drain out. You don't want to let the water sit in the bottom of this plant. I feel like that's how it is for pretty much all plants, but especially this one. You really don't want to drown it. But it just has the most beautiful leaves. It's so gorgeous. So that was my plant collection. This is basically just to show you guys my collection, but if you want a video that's more in depth on how to care for plants, I would love to do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It means the world to me. We recently hit 300 subscribers, which is so cool. Don't forget to leave video suggestions in the comments below. I always read them and try to film them for you guys if I can. And I will see you guys soon in another video. Bye!